Hey guys, Jamin here, bringing you another do-it-yourself computer video. We're working on a Toshiba Chromebook today that's not turning on. We're going to show you how to troubleshoot this. Obviously there are many reasons why a computer may not turn on. So we'll show you how to troubleshoot, find out what's actually going wrong, and then how to fix it. The first thing you want to do when your Toshiba is not turning on is you want to drain the static on this. Many times if you call into a warranty repair line for any computer, any laptop, draining static is the first step they'll have you do right over the phone. So in order to do that, we're going to flip the computer over and we're going to take out all of your screws on the bottom. There was 3 on top, 3 in the middle, and 2 here. Now keep in mind, some companies also hide screws under the rubber feet. So under these rubber feet right here, I pried those off with a small flathead screwdriver, and there were 2 screws under there. So keep that in mind when you're going to take these things apart. After that, I used a small metal pry tool, and I just gently, slowly went around the edge and pried the bottom case off. What we're going to want to do now is remove your battery. We've already unplugged your charger. Now we're going to unplug your battery. Let me zoom into that connector so you see what you're dealing with on that battery connection. Oftentimes, resist the urge to pull. Resist the urge to pull the wires here. Oftentimes these wires will come undone from the connector and they break pretty easily. The idea is you want to get that white connector out from its port. So like use your fingernails, wiggle it back and forth. Pull that out, there you go. So it'll come out eventually. Just don't pull on the wires because you'll probably break it. But now your charger's unplugged, your battery's unplugged, so sources of power have been unplugged. We'll zoom out, continue with the static release procedure. Okay, so now that that's done, just put this back on just to keep everything in there safe. Flip it over. Okay, so at this point, hold down your power button for 1 minute to release the static. Again, if you've called in on a warranty repair line before on a laptop, this is the first step they have you do. And as a side point, if this static release does fix your computer, as is often the case, keep in mind if you have to keep doing this often, you could be using your computer around sources of static too much. If you're using it around pillows or blankets too much, if your cat's sleeping on it too much. Also, if your wall outlet doesn't have great power, consider getting a surge protector. And if you already have a surge protector, maybe it's old, consider updating it, getting a working one. But those can all be sources of static. So after you've held that down for a minute, you're going to leave the battery unplugged and you're going to plug in your charger. Plug in the charger to the computer and then try turning your computer on. If your computer turns on at that point, what that means is that your computer's good and your charger's good. What it means is the battery's bad, that was the issue, replace your battery. If your computer does not turn on at this point with only your charger plugged in and not your battery, unplug the charger, hold down the power button for another minute to get rid of any static that could have come in from your charger. And once you've held it down for a minute, we're going to repeat this process but with your battery. So we're going to go inside, through it. Go inside, plug the battery back in. And now we're going to do what we just did with only the battery and not the charger plugged in. So try turning your computer on again. Again, same as before, if your computer turns on at this point, it means that the computer's good and the battery's good. It means that your charger was defective. Replace your charger. Now, if after this point your computer still does not turn on, you're going to have to test some other components. So, if your computer is still not turning on now, and that wasn't the issue, check out the video links in the description. There'll be 2 links. One will show you how to test your charger to make sure that it's delivering the right amount of power to your computer at the tip. The other video link will show you how to test your power jack to make sure that that's working correctly and that it's getting the right power, but it's actually delivering it to the motherboard correctly. So check out that link. Also, make sure that your charger is the correct charger for your computer. I'll zoom in here real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. So if you look on the bottom of any laptop, it'll give you 2 values, 19 volts, 2.37 amps. That's what it's calling for. That's what it needs from the adapter. If you look on your adapter here, it says 19, it's kind of small, I don't know if you can see it, but it says 19 volts, 2.37 amps. So this is the correct charger for this computer. Just because it's Toshiba, or just because the seller on eBay said that it went to this model, doesn't mean that these numbers line up. So make sure these line up, or you could be damaging your computer. At worst, at best, it just won't work very well. So make sure that those numbers line up. After you've tried that, if your computer's still not working after you've tested the charger, you've made sure that it's the correct charger, you've tested it, it works, you've tested your power jack, it's working, that's probably a motherboard issue at that point, so consider replacing your motherboard. Good news with motherboard replacements in Chromebooks is that they're pretty good chance they're cheaper than you would think. There's a lot of Chromebooks out there. It's pretty good chance that a Chromebook motherboard is going to run you a lot less than a normal laptop motherboard. So check it out on eBay or Amazon, see if that's a cost-effective solution. Another quick test you can do, snap this down real quick, make sure that doesn't fall off. If you plug in your charger to your computer, you're going to get an LED light up. I'm not sure if you can see that. My LED right there is lighting up green. Yours may flash, yours may light up a different color, but if you see that LED light up, make sure that the power button cable is secure inside, because if that LED lights up, it means your computer is getting power. So what you would want to do at that point, you can open the computer back up. And in this case, we don't have a separate power button board. The power button on this computer is part of your keyboard. So at that point, you would make sure that your keyboard ribbon cable is plugged in securely to the motherboard. Let me zoom in on that cable for you. So there's your keyboard ribbon cable. It's held on by a plastic clip. The way these work, these are very breakable. So the way these work is they fold down to secure the ribbon, and they pop up to release the ribbon. So to release that, you would take a flat pry tool. I use a plastic one. Pop that up, take the ribbon cable out, like that. And then you would want to reseat it or put it back in, making sure that it's secure. This is actually a hard one to do with the battery in there, but yeah, so get it nice and flush, put that back down. So to make sure that that's in there securely. And again, if your power button was not on the keyboard, it was on its separate board, check where that board plugs into the motherboard and make sure that that cable is secure. Also, another thing you could check, let me zoom into a different part of the computer. Up here, you see the LCD cable right there. Also check that LCD cable. There's some tape on this one, so I'm not going to remove that, but you would do the same thing here. You would unplug the LCD cable, plug it back in, make sure that it's secure. Now, this leads you to the final issue, is that oftentimes, because Chromebooks are very simple machines, they don't have a lot of fans, heatsink fans or anything like that. So sometimes you think your Chromebook's not turning on, but it actually is. You just can't hear or see any signs of it. Sometimes your Chromebook is turning on and the screen is just staying black. If you've done all these tests and you're left with either a motherboard replacement or the possibility of what we just said, the computer turns on but the screen stays black, check out a description. Check out the last link in the description below. It'll show you how to troubleshoot a computer that turns on but the screen stays black. You have to plug this into an external display to see if it's turning on. If that's the case, it'll show you that your screen is bad, but the rest of the computer is working fine. So we've gone through the whole range of things that could be, from the keyboard, power button being wrong, to your charger, to your battery, to a static, to motherboard, to LCD. So these are all the reasons why you could be seeing signs of your computer not turning on. So hopefully this video helped you out. Again, if you have any questions that aren't in the frequently asked questions, leave them below. We'll get back to you a couple times a day. Like and share if it was helpful. Subscribe if you enjoyed do-it-yourself computer repair. And thank you so much for watching.